Hey everybody, welcome to Big Valley Living. I'm Michelle, and today we're going to make a really quick dinner that is super low calorie, has very few carbs, and takes mere minutes to make. I'm talking prep and all, probably 20 minutes, and you are absolutely going to love it if you love shrimp. This is a shrimp asparagus stir fry, and it's inspired by a tasty short video that we saw years and years ago. We, however, like a little bit more spice and a little bit more asparagus with our shrimp. So come on along, and I am going to show you the fastest, yummiest dinner you're going to see in a long time. All right, everybody, I have been preheating this pan on 6.5 on my electric stove. First thing we're going to do is in our 10-inch skillet, I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And you can see it almost shimmered immediately, okay? So now what I'm going to do is put my shrimp in, and we're going to cook it until it is pink, which takes somewhere between 2 and 3 minutes. And it's already turning color. This is Costco tail off shrimp, raw. It works the fastest on a fast weeknight. Don't have to worry about cleaning it. It's already done for you. And we just thawed it out under cold running water for about, 3 or 4 minutes. Now I want to make note that I got a different bowl to remove the shrimp, because after it's cooked through, we're going to remove this and then we're going to do the vegetables and spices. You guys, this is so fast. Probably a little more than a pound here, because a pound usually fits perfectly. And I'd probably call this medium shrimp. Use whichever kind of shrimp you would like. In a pinch, you could even use the already cooked stuff and just warm it through. But we found that this is much more tender to use fresh shrimp. You definitely want to make sure it's cooked through though. All right, we have finished the shrimp and set it aside. And I turned the stove up about 1 notch, and I'm going to put in another couple tablespoons of olive oil. The original recipe, just so you guys know, calls for a teaspoon of garlic and a teaspoon of ginger. As you can see, we're going to take a trip to Flavor Town. We're not going to be skimpy on that. We like flavor, and we like a lot of it. Okay, so I'm going to put those 2 in there. One way to get this, make sure that it's all done, I put a lid on it for just maybe about a minute, because we're going to be cooking this for 4 to 5 minutes. And I think what I'm going to do at this point is go ahead and throw just a little bit of salt on it. I do not salt the shrimp. I do not see the need for that. Okay. That might have been a 1/4 teaspoon at the most, just for the flavor. I'm happy with the fact that I've covered it for a second, but we're going to continue to toss it. I like to just give it a head start by doing that. Ooh, look at that ginger and garlic in there, all that goodness. My goodness. And you can smell it already. Very fragrant. It's almost ready. Now you can really tell when it's crisp tender, because you see how bright green that's becoming? It's kind of your telltale sign right there. If you feel like it's getting a little bit, maybe your spices are getting a little bit too crisp, you can adjust your heat. But I see the water escaping out of releasing from the. I see the water releasing from the asparagus. So now that's going to tame and temper the bottom of the pan so that you don't scorch your ginger and garlic. And just for good measure, I would estimate that those were probably 3 tablespoons of garlic and 2 tablespoons of ginger. It was fresh, and all I did was use this manual chopper from Pampered Chef instead of getting everything else out. Make sure that your ginger is frozen. It makes it much easier to work with. Okay, now what we're going to do, I feel like that's crisp tender enough. I'm actually going to take a bite and see if it's the way we like it. See what JJ thinks. It's hot, 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 hot. A little bit more?
A little more.
Okay. You want this crisp to your flavor, and you do not want to overcook this asparagus, okay? That takes away from the crunchiness and goodness. Each serving of this is approximately 300 calories, if you can believe it. Look at that. Now we're going to add the shrimp back in that we had reserved off to the side. Please keep in mind that it's already cooked through. So now we're just going to add a few little ingredients, and dinner is going to be served. Ooh, golly, isn't that the prettiest thing you ever did see? Okay, so again, it calls for about a tablespoon of soy sauce, or low sodium soy sauce is what we use. You can use tamari, liquid aminos, whichever you like, because they all have pretty much the same flavor, all delicious. So I want to get this all nice and warm in there. Oops, stove's clean. Oh man, that smells amazing. Now oh my goodness, look at me going crazy. Now, while this soy sauce is coming up a little bit, I'm going to throw in red pepper flakes to our taste, which is half a teaspoon. I would think if you wanted to put this on the sweeter side, you could definitely throw in a little bit of maple syrup right now. I like this nice savory flavor that we have going on, though. I think JJ does too. This is one of our really favorite weeknight meals. And the best thing to do is take advantage of it when everything's on sale and they're in season. Last thing we're going to do is add some lemon juice. That's the juice from a half a lemon. Once you've juiced those lemons, I encourage you to keep those, throw them into a little jar with some white vinegar, cover it, put it in a dark place, and shake it for about 2 or 3 weeks. Strain out the lemon juice, and you'll have yourself a really nice degreasing cleaner for your kitchen, and virtually no waste from your lemons. Reduce, reuse, recycle. And friends, this is dinner. So we're gonna plate up and enjoy. I have a couple suggestions. One, have all of your ingredients ready to go, because this really does move that quickly. Please don't cross-contaminate. Whatever you had your raw shrimp in, please don't put the cooked shrimp back in that vessel. Just put it in the sink and get yourself a clean vessel. If you want to keep your asparagus super fresh, get yourself a wide mouth quart jar, put some water in it, and put it in there like a vase of flowers. It's the best way to keep your asparagus fresh. And you can put it in the refrigerator. Make sure that they're spear up. I did put a little bit of lemon zest on top because it just makes it pretty. Anyway, I think that's it. Enjoy. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you like it. And share the video with your friends and family. Come on back again. Thanks again for visiting Big Valley Living.
See you later, everybody.
Be kind.